Are on here. Go ahead, Bob. Do an introduction. Tell us who you are and why you're running for president. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, Mark, how are you today? And hello to all your listeners. Uh, my name is Bob McNeil. I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Mhm.
I am a 2016 presidential candidate under a political party that I formed called the American Citizens Party. And the purpose of that party and the purpose of my presidency is to restore liberty and prosperity to all American citizens.
Mm-hmm. And my question is for you right away. Are you going to put troops on the borders? Are you going to put military tanks, that armory, boots on the ground on our border? Are you planning to do that to secure our border? We need it now.
Yeah, security of the border is number one priority. We need to stop the flow of illegals into our country, and it is uh, the it is the power of the federal government to secure our borders.
Mm-hmm.
And I would use any means necessary to stop the flow of illegals and make sure that our country is secure. Because there are more than just Mexicans coming across the border. We have nationalities, people from all nations crossing the southern border.
Right.
So there's no way to tell who's a friendly and who's not.
Right.
So we need to stop that right away immediately.
Another question I have for you too is what about the economy and also dealing with global terrorism threat too as well? How are you going to deal with this issue? Good question.
My background is I'm an accountant by trade. I have an accounting degree and have also studied economics and finance. And I have a 35-year career as a professional auditor in the oil and gas industry. I audit large corporations for a living. So my plan is largely economic in nature, and it really relies on the first step. It's actually a two-step process.
Mm-hmm.
The first step is to eliminate the income tax, both corporate and individual, and I can do that with one stroke of the presidential pen. And the second step is to present a bill that I wrote called the Economic Freedom Act, present that bill to Congress to repeal. I've got a list of about 12 laws that have been passed by Congress in the last 100 years or so that have taken our freedoms from us, and I want those freedoms back. And what that bill also does is it calls for a constitutional convention to repeal the 16th Amendment to the Constitution, which is the amendment that gave us the income tax.
Okay. And another question is, would you, as you know, some candidates who are running for 2016, they want to take away semi-automatic weapons and a right to carry bear arms in the Second Amendment. What do you say to that? Another question is, because I said the Second Amendment, will you also deal with abolishing the IRS because they also have violated the Constitution too as well, because the Constitution has been violated by, as you know, with the IRS now targeting the Tea Party. Morris Lerner got $150,000 back from Obama just to attack the Tea Party. She actually got a pay raise or a pay favor for this. Now, are you going to put a stop to this? And if so, how are you going to do it? And what can you do to actually help and defend the Constitution? Good questions.
Well, let me answer the IRS question first, and then I'll answer the Second Amendment question. By limiting the income tax, both corporate and individual, that act alone virtually does away with the IRS and its power over we the people, and that includes nonprofit organizations.
Right.
The federal government should never be in the business of determining free speech. Who can say what about what?
And they are.
It doesn't matter to me if it's left or right or somewhere in the center.
Right.
But everyone has the right to speak freely in this country.
Right.
We also have the right to ignore them if they say something that we don't agree with. But no, the government, that will immediately go away as they choose, without taxation. All in effect, every company in America, whether it's a mom and pop grocery store on the corner or a multi-billion-dollar corporation, would be a tax-free corporation.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I immediately eliminate the influence and the power of the Internal Revenue Service over every business and over